Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when President Ruto celebrated and paraded Wafula Chebukati as a saint, together with the 3 other IBC commissioners, I remember most of us agreed on this channel that move alone, including making a wide allegation that there was a plan to kidnap and execute Wafula Chebukati. We all agreed that William Samoei Ruto is knowingly or unknowingly taking Kenyans back into election mode. This move was meant to remind Kenyans to reflect back into what happened during the election, the counting of votes, and the decision that was made through the court, including what Chebukati announced to Kenyans. Indeed, that was true. As we are speaking now, the country has been taken back into the election event. That's what is taking place. Because we have seen now the reaction from Azimio, because they had reacted. There's no way they could have kept quiet when these things were unfolding. So Azimio came back, they reacted. We have seen Jeremiah Kioni, Mada Karua, and now as a team together with the Kalonzo Musyoka, they have now come publicly to release a statement. As we are speaking now, this issue is now being taken even by the mainstream media. Because if you go into the Daily Nation today, this is their headline: Open server for the audit to challenge whistleblower, Azimio tell IEBC. Because now, after all those allegations, because Chebukati was exiting the office, the whistleblower emerged. And when he emerged, he leaked out exactly what happened at the IEBC. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga supporters are aware that Raila won the election with 8 million votes compared to William Samoei Ruto, who had 5 million plus votes. Now, William Ruto supporters note that the man they supported did not win the election. You go to the Standard, this is their headline: Azimio vote to release dossier on August polls. That's the story. Now, Kalonzo Musyoka is here. The data released by the whistleblowers is a bombshell that compels every Kenyan of goodwill to ask themselves if we still have a democracy. According to Azimio, the data calls into question the outcome of the presidential election. You see, they are asking serious, valid questions which deserve answers. Nani mwenye amerudisha Wakenya kwa hii mambo yote? It is William Ruto. Sio kwa sababu ya kwamba Azimio hawako wanajua huu ukweli. Azimio wamekuwa wakiongelea mambo kwa muda mrefu. Walikuwa na ukweli, but because someone has just angered them, they have now decided to come in full force and now respond. And this response is questioning so many things. We understand Ruto was doing all that, trying to legitimize his presidency. It is now emerging that because Ruto knew that he had not won the vote from Mount Kenya as they have been putting it, he was trying to make it look true so that even those who did not vote for him in Mount Kenya, more than 2 million registered voters, to believe that he won so that in the next election they can easily give in. That is what he was trying to build. But in his heart, he understands exactly what he got. And Professor Mutahi was asking a serious question in reaction to what Ruto was doing, which is now coming out into a reality that we are seeing. This is what he asked. This glorification of Chebukati by Ruto is beginning to sound suspect. It's beginning to sound suspect, sorry for that. By Ruto, so let me repeat the statement. This glorification of Chebukati by Ruto is beginning to sound suspect. It is on steroid in an unusual way. And of killing Chebukati, maybe it has not happened yet. He should read Macbeth. It was true. Glorifying Chebukati was suspicious, with a reason. And now the reality is emerging. We are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you're not subscribed, let me use this opportunity to remind you to subscribe. To our channel subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and let us continue with this discussion. Now, two people are being put into question as we're speaking now. The people who are serving in a key position to rescue Kenyans by giving the right person through a democratic way to lead Kenyans. Wafula Chebukati is the first person. He decided to realign himself with one of the side. Another person was CJ Mother Koome together with the Supreme Court bench. They had an opportunity to rectify the mistake Wafula Chebukati had done. Instead, they decided to agree with Wafula Chebukati. These two have become to be the enemy of democracy in this country. These are the enemy of the people of the Republic of Kenya. They had a chance to protect the people's voice. People voiced their decision through the ballot. They spoke through the ballot. And indeed, people's voice is the voice of God. Mother Koome refused to defend the voice of God. Chebukati betrayed the voice of God because people's voice is the voice of God. They made a decision through the ballot, but they decided to side with the deep state. Deep state in this manner, and I will tell you one thing, which is becoming a nuisance about the issue of the Kenyans now getting fed up with the Kikuyu candidate in the presidency. We have had other people winning election, but they never got to the office. And they make it look like Kikuyus are always running behind these individuals. The reality that is emerging is that it is not true. Even Kikuyus voted for Raila Odinga more than 2 million. That means they did not vote for William Ruto to make what they want to make to be a perception that it is a Kikuyu challenging kind of coming together and deciding on ballot. The truth is that we have deep state, some few allies who will always make sure they bring to the office a person who did not win election using a backdoor. But they have a reason why they always bring in a person who have never won the election. Because they want to blackmail this person and have a state capture on him. They capture the individual. Like right now, Ruto is captured. GMO has to come and other things. Because he is a product of a deep state. The deep state knows that if they put someone in office who don't command numbers, then his presidency is in their hands. Anything they say, he has to do because he knows how he got to the office. But now, if you have someone who is the voice of the people, a man who has been elected democratically through the majority vote, you can never succeed to intimidate such a person unless if he's willing, because he knows that he has the mandate of the people. Even if you try to blackmail him try to capture him, he will never bow down to that. That's why they feared Raila Odinga, because he got the majority votes. They can capture Ruto because they will always intimidate him if he refuses to do what they want. Like you are talking about the police tender uniform, he has to give them. So he will be corrupt, he will be a corrupt individual, and those people who have captured him are also corrupt. So we'll always have a country that has glorified corruption. Once you have someone who did not win election through the ballot, corruption is inevitable. That's what has happened. So the situation we are in now is that Kenyans are now coming out to believe that they have someone in office who was not legitimate, who don't have the legitimacy because was not elected through the ballot. People will come in their numbers to protest against William Ruto. They are going to question him. Protest might emerge. It will even take a shape of taking people even to ICC. Because someone is busy here trying to play with the democracy of Kenya. Yani mtu anajaribu kuna jinsi demokrasia ya Kenya, forcing someone who was never elected through the ballot. So people will never like Mother Koome even as of now. People will never like Chebukati. So all that Ruto was trying to do, glorify Chebukati, making him a saint, it is now backfiring on him. And this explains the reason why the Cherera 4 had to go before Wafula Chebukati and the three other commissioners exit the office. Is it 3 or 2? Boya and who? I think 2 plus Chebukati, the Chebukati 3. So they had to remove the Cherera 4 before the Chebukati 3 exit from office. The reason was that these people could have exposed what happened in the office because they will be sitting on a crucial document in that office. Now you understand why they had to go. The state had to intimidate some even to resign. It's only Masit who is still standing. And now there's a commission investigating her. They will make sure that they use every means possible. That's why they have now the judge who is leading that process is a man who refused to appoint to office, to swear into office. Now Ruto came, he swear him in to the office, now he's the one leading that. It explained what we were saying earlier, the reason why he has been given that task. Now you know what the decision they might make. So they were removing this because they knew the Cherera team is going to expose what happened, because after all, Chebukati and the other people will not be in that office. But now whistleblowers are still there on the ground. They have already released what happened. Now people understand what happened. So you can understand where we are coming from, where we are going to, and why we don't need to believe anymore on the IEBC. So the issue will be Ruto must go. Nothing like nusu mkate. Let the winner lead this country. And the winner is Raila Odinga and Mother Karua. This other group lost the election. Simple.